one other thing I wanted to get to, you know, we've got a whole slew of articles to get to today, but I saw another article that talked about, you know, school districts and how important they are, and how much information is and isn't out there. I mean, there's websites like greatschools.org that rank school districts, and you can usually find out the school district from a great real estate agent. A lot of the websites have that feature where you can look at it. But it is so crucially important for resale purposes that you're in a strong school district. You know, and again, that doesn't mean everybody needs to buy in a strong school district, but it has such an impact on resale values. I mean, you look at parts of Tampa, you go out to Fishhawk and you've got some boundaries. You go up near Carrollwood, you look at South Tampa. I mean, there's boundaries where there's literally a 10 or 20% difference in the home's value based on the street that it's on because of the school district it's in. And that, you know, is something that sometimes gets missed. You know, people won't catch it. They'll look at, you know, the comps and say, oh man, this is such a great deal, but they don't realize the other 5 comps, while they're right across the street or a couple blocks away, are in that other school district. So they don't realize how much of an impact that makes. And that, I think, is something, you know, really, really important. You know, as you're looking to buy a home and as you're looking to sell a home, the school district makes a big difference in the value and what you should pay for it. And it's something that you should not overlook. You know, if you're looking at comparables and they're in different school districts, it can make a big difference.
And if you're wondering why, you know, that's the reason why in a lot of cases. I mean, it's you know, something that's, you know, my you know, close friends and whatnot, you know, we're still kidless for the most part.
Right.
So it's not something that really comes top of mind, but really if you're looking at it as an investment,
yeah,
you know, down the road it's really going to make a difference.
Well, and I think, you know, even if you're somebody who doesn't have, you know, kids, at some point you might, you know, and so, you know, nothing's worse than buying in a bad school district or not so great school district, and then, oh, hey, it's time to have kids, but I really want to stay in this home, but you're gonna, you know, so, you know, always kind of keep that in the back of your mind. And again, it certainly, sometimes the school district prices people out of the market. I mean, that happens in multiple parts of Tampa Bay. It's not as common in Pinellas. You know, you've got some school choice, you know, scenarios there. It's certainly not as important in neighborhoods where the prices of real estate are really high, because then you've got a lot of people going to private schools. You know, but it gets into, you know, you're in that average to slightly above average price for the market. Those are the areas where the school districts really matter the most. Because like I said, if you're in $1 million neighborhood, the public school doesn't matter, because mostly everybody there is going to go to private school. You know, so that's, I think, something to consider. But if you're in a $300,000 or $400,000 neighborhood, you know, you tend to have more of that challenge where the school district makes a big difference in the resale value, the marketability. You know, and something you have to pay attention to. We have that, you know, I've talked about it many times, that you have Plant High School where you've got like Euclid, and then it goes down over, you know, it goes down a little further from Euclid over closer to Bayshore. You know, the boundary kind of, you know, jogs a little bit, but literally on the 2-block change between Euclid and, you know, north of Euclid and south of Euclid, you can see homes drastically different in price that are the same home. So that's something to look at if you're selling or buying a home. Make sure to pay attention to, you know, what you see there.